In today's readings, Jesus asks a couple of very interesting questions. The first is, can a blind person guide a blind person? And secondly, he asks, why do you not notice the splinter, or why do you notice the splinter in your brother's eye, but do not notice the wooden beam in your own eye? It's very interesting. You will sometimes notice the littlest thing in somebody else, but don't notice this giant wooden beam in your own eye. And this reminds me of a story about a family that had moved into a neighborhood. The neighbors that were there noticed this family had moved in, and one day the wife was looking out the window and noticed, oh my goodness, look at this lady. She hangs out her clothes. They're so dirty. Why are they so dirty? And look at her children. Her children's clothes are so dirty. I guess no one has taught her how to wash, or maybe she doesn't have a good washing machine. Well, this went on week after week, and her husband never said anything. And then one day she got up and said, honey, look, the neighbors, their clothes are so clean. She's hanging very clean clothes. And the children, their clothes are so clean. I guess somebody taught her how to wash. And when her husband said, actually, this morning I woke up and I washed our windows. So, a lot of times our perception of others is clouded by prejudice, hate, anger, or even pride. And I wonder sometimes if that does not get in the way of leading others to Christ. St. Paul tells us in the first reading that perhaps we need to train like athletes. St. Paul tells us, I train as to win. And so I think as we deal with people on a day-to-day basis, sometimes our own intellect, our own mind is clouded. We don't even notice the wooden beam in our own eye. In light of today's readings, I ask you, perhaps we should look inward at what is keeping us from bringing others to Christ. Is it anger? Is it prejudice? Is it hate, or is it pride? And by doing this, we train like athletes to win others over to Christ. So today, I would ask you to look at the readings and train yourself to win, to bring others to the love and the mercy and the goodness of Jesus Christ.